So I was gonna ask you, so like since you're a comedian, like what is it like in like you know how there are singers, rappers, actors, like they all have their clique. Like what's it like being in the clique with comedians? Like is it like do people get petty? Like do people like boo at you? Like
no. So
like have you been booed off stage?
So I learned a quick lesson when I moved to Arizona about cliques.
And where are you from again?
Chicago.
Oh, okay.
I learned a real quick lesson real quick. When you in a clique, you in a clique. Like, you know what I mean? And then what it is, so like I remember in the poetry scene out here, everybody that was in cliques, that's who performed. That's who you see, that's who get invited.
Like that's like every event, like you see pretty much the same people?
Pretty much. And then the same thing with comedy. You start seeing it, but you don't want it to be like that. But then again, it's not like a bad thing either. Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing, I could go get on the stage with anybody, but then it's a difference when you're on stage with somebody and y'all rock and y'all vibe out together. Mm-hmm. It's not a bad thing. Like I remember when I first started here, I don't know how long you've been in Arizona.
Probably like 3 years.
So there used to be a building called Doc's Place.
Okay.
And Doc's Place was a little jazz spot in the corner, and we were. I remember one time we went to perform. You know what I mean? It was me, comedian J Mac. It was Ray Love, and it was a comedian Eric Dugard and Clayton Perkins. This is all of us one time. So we all get up there, we all go together. And when I first saw J Mac perform, I didn't know him. This was like 8 years ago. I remember seeing him to this day. This was back in Club PHX was around. Mm-hmm. Lady had a show, and I said, I'm never on a show with that dude ever again. And I'm like, when I watched him, I'm like, that dude good. I'm like, nah, hell no. You're not finna put me behind. I'm not finna go. I'm glad I went first. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the comedy world, if somebody killed and they go before you, it's the hard. You gotta be like, okay, I gotta bring my A game. And
I know. I can imagine how hard that would be. Like, I feel like being a comedian is like the hardest form of like entertainment. Like, it's hard. Everybody don't have the same sense of humor, so it's so hard to make people laugh. Like, you never know what's gonna make people laugh.
Listen, and for real too, it was the hardest thing. So that day, I'm glad. I'm like, ooh. When I saw him, I'm like, ooh. I'm glad I went up before him. That's what I was thinking. And I'm like, and then he said the same thing. He's like, I'm glad I went up. He said, I can't go up after this dude. You know what I mean? It's not a competition thing. It's just like it didn't build you up. So when I first met him, every time I seen him on the show, it was pure energy in the building. So we did Doc's Place one time. Shouts out to Raj Campbell. He was like, I'm gonna put y'all on the show. He was like, you gonna open for me? I'm like, cool. This is my lit, and I'm opening for like Faison Love, Tony Roberts. Mm-hmm. You know, he was putting me on when these big names was coming in town. Mm-hmm. So I got the opportunity to open, and I remember that one time I went, I was so nervous. My first one I'm doing with a headliner. I'm like, oh, I was so nervous. I'm trembling. I ain't do too good. And so that night, after I watched everybody perform, J Mac came to me and was like, dude, I love performing with you. And he was like, it's an energy in the building. He said, bring that same energy tomorrow night. Whenever you perform, I'm like, all right, cool. So the next time we perform at that same building, he's like, dude, we got it. And every time I perform, you know what I mean? It was almost like being able to go in there. I set them up, and they go in for the slam dunk or the, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how it is. And so when you get into a clique, you have that bond with people, so you know y'all vibing backstage, y'all vibing before y'all get ready to hit the stage. That same energy that y'all have in the back is gonna be carried on the stage, and that's what it is.
I was asking because like it's different, like with acting or like with YouTube, like just from my experience so far, like if you meet other people who do the same thing as you, it's like they're just like, well, what are you about? Well, what do you do?
Yeah.
What does this chick do? Like, or what kind of videos do you do?
Yeah,
like this bitch in this audition.
I saw your little 1,000 followers. You know what I mean? Yeah. On Instagram the other day, and I'm watching. His name is Blame It on Quay. He does.
Oh
TT.
TT, yeah.
And he's with Reggie Cubs. Mm-hmm. So they do this little thing together. Reggie walking in, he's singing. TT standing over there with her wine, and she like, you cheating on me. They singing.
Yeah.
And I saw somebody in the comments said, it's good to see blacks helping others, helping their own. Become, because here's the thing, we do the same thing. I'm not trying to take away from this.
Yeah, it's like everybody can eat.
Yeah, it's like why put a table in front of us if everybody gonna hold their plate on their lap? No, you put the table.
Exactly.
You put the table here so we all can sit at the table and look at each other. So when it comes to comedy, So I remember, Sunday, so I'm backstage. We back there laughing. He go on stage and he come off. I'm tripping because I'm like, dude, you just did 2 jokes for almost 8 minutes. Like, how did, like, this is nuts. So we back there laughing, that same energy. And that's the kind of same energy that you laughing when you backstage. You want to take that on stage. And that's what it is when you have it. So it's not, sometimes a click is good, but then sometimes it's not. You know what I mean? Because then people only feel like you only go perform if certain people on, or I'm not gonna get on that stage because you only invite that person. You know what I mean? And I used to feel that way, but I've always been by myself when it comes to that. You know what I mean? I don't go to a show with 2 other comics, not in a bad way, you know what I mean? I just don't have anybody that do it, you know what I mean? My cohorts, you know,
like the piggyback off of like that.
So generally when you see me perform, I'm by myself. I walk to a show by myself, I go in the show by myself, I leave by myself. Some of them come with another comic and they in it together, you know what I mean? And they rocking. So every time you see them on the flyer, you see the other person on the flyer too. I think it's the first time in years I was on the flyer with Kingsley, and then the week later we on the same flyer, and then another week later we on the same flyer. Just by happenstance, you know what I mean? It works like that, but you learn to rock with people that you love to rock with. Period. You know what I mean?
Okay, so another question. With comedians, is it like a big deal, like stealing people's material? Like you hear that a lot, like, oh, he stole my material. Oh, I did it first.
Here's
blah
the thing.
blah. Like,
I don't steal material. If you ever seen my stuff, I've never done anybody else's. For example, Eddie Murphy talking about welfare burgers. Everybody knows what Eddie Murphy did that joke about welfare burgers, right? Now, if I go on stage and do Eddie's whole set about welfare burgers, then you got the right. Now Eddie can come sue me, whatever. That's my material. But if I talk about welfare burgers in my own way, now, because everybody has a different opinion on it, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not the first person to do a Prince joke, but I do a Prince joke. I don't do it like that person. That person don't do it like me, right? That's all it is. Now, if you go on somebody's stage and you do somebody's whole set, you have the right to be mad. I'm whooping you just did my... Bring your ass. Come here. Let me talk to you for a second. Like if you do a YouTube video, right? They take your intro, they take your outro, they take your breaks, they take your smile, your color scheme. You be like, this look very familiar to me, right? Yeah. And then you pull back and like, I did something like that. Yeah. But if you see they took something that you did, but they didn't completely copy everything that you did, it makes a difference.
Because I know that's a big thing with Instagram comedians too. Like I see all the time, like people in the comments on my timeline, they're fighting like, well, that was my idea. Well, so and so did that first. Well, you stole that idea. And
you know how many videos we see of this, like you just mentioned on Instagram, right? You know how many Instagram we see videos that's alike, but it's different people.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah.
Somebody used this analogy on me, and I'm gonna use it again. You go to the grocery store. You go to the bread aisle. In that bread aisle, there's wheat bread, there's white bread, there's honey nut roasted bread. There's so many brands of bread.
Multi-grain.
Right.
Sourdough.
Right. But then on top of that, we know it's all bread. But here's the other part. They all by a different person or a different company. Wholesome, fries, whatever kind of bread it is. It's different breads. Same aisle, bread. Different companies in the bread aisle. Do you have, so there's no way, you know what I mean? Like I said, unless I completely copy your whole set, word for word, I'll tell your joke. Yeah. Then you got me.
Have you seen that? Like, of
course.
In like locally, like
yes,
we seen. I feel like backstage, like people are like arguing or.
One time we saw it and we was like, ain't that the joke that's such and such thing? But we didn't. But the person changed it up. But you'll be like.
Yeah, like that sounds
very familiar. Yeah.
Okay.
Like so, you do that. I remember one time on Instagram, J Mac did the video "Shit Gangsta Shouldn't Say," like Blood Cuz, and then I saw another comic do a Blood Cuz character, and everybody was commenting and tagging J Mac in it, and J Mac responded like, "Man, nah, he ain't trying to do that." But he did tell, you know what I mean? Later on, he did the video. It was like, I did Blood Cuz first. You know what I mean? I'm the original of it. Whatever. It wasn't nothing bad. They was laughing about it, you know what I mean? And chopped it up about it. So, you know what I mean? It's just a difference. You know what I mean? So again, don't go, especially if it's somebody local, and I'm on the show and my boy ain't there, and I hear you do a set, like Fred Whitty. Shouts out to Fred Whitty. Fred Whitty got a joke. He talk about chocolate cake and why he like black women, because he like chocolate cake. He was like, I see why black guys like white women, because they like pickled pig feet. You know what I mean? Or whatever. Like, he does that joke. It may not be word for word, but that's like in his area of his joke. If I heard somebody do that joke, I'm going to say it's his. I'm going to be mad. I'm like, yo, you stole my boy word. But, because he's the only person I've ever heard say that joke.
Yeah.
I'm going to be mad. Like,
it's a coincidence that you just thought of the same thing.
Yeah. So, again, if I see somebody, but again, it's hard to say with your YouTube. You know what I mean? Comedy ain't hard. I'm not gonna say I'm not saying it's easy. It is hard.
No,
like,
that shit don't even look easy. That shit don't even look.
People like it's easy. No,
it's not. No, can you imagine? Like people like.
It's a difference when you behind the camera. You do something. You can edit your.
Yeah, edit, cut out. That's why I feel like I'm not good at going live. Because when I'm live, like I'm so used to saying something like, I'll cut that out. Oh, that's stupid. No, that's why I'm like, ooh.
Listen, me and Johnny was laughing about that one time, because you don't get a chance to cut and edit. You know what I mean? And when you a comic, and if you ain't feeling it, you like, oh, I remember hearing a dude say, shit, is my time up yet?
Because you get a certain amount of time you gotta do that.
Yes, so it's like, I don't know what, he was doing good. He came out firing, 2 jokes, we laughing. I don't know if he forgot his jokes.
Was he nervous or something?
I don't know. He was like, shit, is my time up yet?
So, another thing is, do you know a lot of people like being comedians and stuff, and like people be like amused and like, oh, you're so funny. Do you get a lot of people like that's real arrogant, like comedians, like other fellow comedians are like really like mad arrogant, like, oh, I'm the best comedian, oh, I make everybody laugh.
Out here?
Yeah.
It bet not. I bet not, because if you out here still performing at these chitlin shows, these chitlin shows. Shouts out to the producers and the promoters that do these small shows like that. Because when they're giving us an opportunity. Yeah. But you cannot say you the best and you ain't been on nobody's tour yet. You ain't been on a tour. You ain't on Laugh Out Loud Network. You ain't on Heart of the City. You ain't spotlighted yet. Yeah. You know what I mean? And even then, you still better not do it. Yeah. You still better not do it. Like Kevin Hart, probably one of the biggest right now. But I still never hear him say I'm the baddest. I'm the best at it. Yeah. No, he called himself a comedic rock star. He keep it moving. You can't do that. I bet
there's a lot of people like that on YouTube. Like even locally, I've run into so many people who do YouTube locally, and they just act like they just, oh, how many subscribers do you have? Oh, like it's just they're arrogant. They're really arrogant. Like a lot of YouTubers are arrogant.
That's why I told me and Johnny was talking about this before. It was like, if we create our own lane, I wouldn't care what nobody else say. Like, listen, this is a word, real nigga. Do not be offended if a comic do stuff like that.
Yeah, you can't be offended when
yeah, like today at work, I never say I'm the greatest or the best, not like that, right? I'm at work and the girl said, "You do comedy?" Yeah, I'm one of the best at it. I said it laughing. She's like, "You ain't nothing. Yeah, you ain't funny." I'm like, I'm better than you. I'm better than when I just made you laugh. You know what I mean? But I wasn't saying it like to be cocky, arrogant. I was just making fun of her. So sometimes you just gotta be. Sometimes you ain't worried about that. Comics don't turn it off. Yeah. We'll turn it off a little bit.
I know. You always hear about people getting in trouble on Twitter, like comedians.
You know how many
Twitter,
people? Listen, comics.
Shit they say.
Listen,
like
comics are. This is for anybody. Comics have a past, and it's not right, but it's almost right. We have a past. Donnell Rollins has a hashtag too soon. If it happened, it's fair game. And I remember Michael Blackson saying, I remember when Kevin Hart had his little situation when he did announce the apology or whatever, and Michael Blackson went in on it, right? So Michael Blackson like, man, it's fair game. It's comedy. Yeah. But then again, I understood where Kevin was coming from. Like, man, we that hurt me. That was a real situation, and you took it to the jokes. Yeah. You know what I mean? And Mike's point was, look, it's fair game. You put it out there. You put it out there. And
Are they friends like that?
Yeah, they work. They grew up. They grew up in Philadelphia and stuff like that. Yeah. So Kevin Hart was like, he thought that they was friends. Like, it's almost like, you my friend. Don't joke about this. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You can joke about everything. Don't joke about this. This is my life. You know, this is my. But Mike was like, I understand that, but it's fair game. You put it out there for us.
Yeah, true.
It's like a meme. Like, once you a meme, you can't take that back.
Yeah, everybody else joking about it. I thought it was real shit.
Michael Jordan cry face. This was a meme, and you can't take that back.
Yeah, no.
No, you can't take that back. Like, again, comics. I think comics do get a pass on. You know, what I mean? Certain things. But that's what most comics, you know, it's never too soon for us because we don't turn it off. Like, I could be in the middle of a dead serious conversation with somebody, and I'm throwing a joke out there, and I'd be like, I'm sorry, didn't mean it. And get right back into the serious conversation. Comics do it all the time. That's why D.L. Hughley used to do it. D.L. Hughley still do it. And he'd be serious when he talking about, you know, what's going on when he do his radio show, and then next thing you know, he'll throw a joke out there, like, right in the middle of being serious. Because we'll cut it on and off. Steve Harvey do it.
He does all the time.
So it's this. It's just like when you create, you ain't gonna turn off your creating. You ain't gonna turn off your creative mind at all. Like, we could be sitting there talking, and you in your head, you probably like, I got a skit for that.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Oh, that's gonna be a good video. You do it. Me and Johnny be in the middle. We could be in the middle of something serious, and I look at him like, that's a skit. Because it just, you don't turn it off. You don't turn it off.
That's true.
You shouldn't though, especially not with what we doing. Maybe you don't know. You probably be good at it. You ever tried it?
You know what? I actually get asked a lot. Are you a comedian? Like, what do you do? Like, what are you doing? Like, with your channel? Like, are you want to be a comedian? Like, which way? I'm like, oh hell no.
I just want to be. You should.
I don't think. I just can't. I don't. Because some people think that I'm funny, but I don't think that I'm funny. I'll just speak my mind, like, pretty much. It's just my personality. It's just how I am.
That's what it is.
I'm just an animated. I'm a character.
That's pretty much what it is. This is literally what it is.
And I don't get nervous in front of a whole bunch of people. Like, it's just, I think the thing that would make me nervous is my material. Like,
no, it's just think about this. Look at this.
It's funny?
Yeah. You thought that was funny? Oh,
I know.
Like, you ever seen, I'm going to name a couple of them. Like, her name is Toya, but she got her name is Jasmine, but she got a character called Toya Turnup. Yes. You'll find her on Instagram. So her name is Jasmine, but she got I think it's Jasmine, right? But anyway, and it's Watch Jazzy is her Instagram. I think that's what it is. But her alter ego character is Toya Turnup. Toya got a blonde wig, a gold tooth. So and she's now touring as Toya Turnup.
I know what you mean. Yeah.
So it's so when I do the character Freshly Jackson is a character I created. But if Freshly Jackson take off, and get popular, people want to see him, Freshly Jackson to be on tour, or Freshly Jackson to be doing stand up, or whatever. The same thing with the guy Caviar. You know what I mean? I don't know if you've seen his videos.
It's just like that TT character.
Yeah.
Like, they do a whole bunch of stuff, but he does it as Kiki.
Yeah, he does it as TT.
He's not.
You never, like, you see him as himself, but when it's time for him as a character, TT is again.
That's true.
So he just, there's times you know what I mean? Like, that's when that creative side comes on. That's what I said, it's like improv.
Yeah, I guess.
You can make it, you can try everything, but you try everything. I want to be
So have you ever seen somebody get booed off stage? Cause that's gonna happen.
Live?
Yeah.
Nah.
Never?
No, people don't boo. They'll be like, they'll start talking.
Oh, they're just
somebody
quiet.
say something like, they'll probably be rude, but it's not like, boo, get your dumb ass.
Oh, really?
Your little jokes. They're like, nah.
But you see that on TV all the time.
Nah.
Like, people, like, somebody's in the crowd, like, talking shit.
Nah.
No, okay.
You see people in the crowd talking stuff, you know what I mean? But you see the comic on stage get at it. Like, so dirt ass, you know what I mean? But other than that, I've never seen anybody get booed off, per se.
Yeah, it's like,
because comics know when you hear them crickets, that's my time. Thank you. Nah.
Oh my god, my heart is beating fast thinking about it.
Let me tell you something. I remember one time I'm performing, And any comic, because if anybody see this, and they'll probably agree. You on that stage, when you doing good, when your jokes is flowing, it seems like that time be like, dang, I'm done already? But when you ain't doing too good, that time seems like it's forever. You be like...
And how long is a normal, like, set?
It just depends. It just depends on where you are. Depending on what kind of show you're doing, you know what I mean? So, like, if it's a situation like at, like, for example, when we do, like, Sunday when we did Goofballs, it was like 8 of us performed, right? Everybody did 7 minutes except the last 2 people. The last 2 people did 10 minutes because they the headliner and the closer. So it's just a matter of, which by the way, I will be hosting Goofballs in November. So it's just more so it's like you just 7 minutes. Most people, you know, when you depending on what kind of show it is, you want to have a solid 5 minutes. Get you a solid 5.
5 minutes seems like it's not a lot, but when you're gonna take it in front of a lot of people, that should be 5 minutes.
You do that time be feeling like this right here. I'm telling you, when you do good. I remember one time performing in that's when I first got in, performing in North Phoenix, and I'm at the moment like, oh, put your hands together. We got 2 shows that night. First show, and I'm like, okay, I'm good. I was so nervous. It felt like my jokes were falling. I'm like, ain't nobody laughing. They gonna boo me. I got off. I'm like, man, I'm not finna shake nobody hand. But like, I'm not shaking nobody hand after this. There ain't no meet and greet me. I'm going somewhere and cry. How bad I did. Yep. And you hear them crickets. But then the second show, people came. They was drunk, high. The energy was different. The energy is different. Remember that too. So when you do a comedy show, it's also if that host gotta keep that energy in the building. If you get a mess around, get a host of like, put your hands together for the next comic, Joseph. That would never get me charged up.
Yeah.
So then when I get out there, I gotta work extra hard because the crowd's sitting there like, who's next? You know what I mean? Yeah. You don't want that. You don't want that. That's why I don't care. Like when people critique me, I listen. But because I'm such a student too, I watch everybody.
Yeah.
When I'm not hosting, when I am hosting, when I'm not featuring, I am featuring, I'm watching. That's another reason why I don't leave shows either. I see a lot of comics come in, hit the show, and leave. Nah, stay. Respect everybody that's hitting the stage. But also, if you can stay just because. You know what I mean? Don't just leave after you perform. To me, that's rude. Like, all of us stayed and listened to your rattling and you gonna leave. You don't want to do that. That's like if you want somebody to watch your YouTube channel, you want them to watch your show. Like, watch one of the clips, watch one of the videos all the way through. They 4 minutes.
Yeah.
Record, you know what I mean? At least a minute and a half. Give me that. Don't wait 10 seconds in when I say my name. Hi, you know, like,
hi, my
next.
Okay.
What made you start doing YouTube?
Me? I started doing YouTube because I was bored. And the main reason I started doing YouTube is because I try so hard to go towards certain opportunities, and a lot of doors been closed in my face. And I'm just like, man, fuck this! I'll make my own damn show. And then I just start doing YouTube and doing my own shit.
It works.
Yeah, I mean, it fills the void because I need to be creative.
I promise you right now, the day YouTube send me a check for over $500, and how often? Corporate America. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for your time.
I know, thank you. It's been fun.
But I'm going to do what I love.
But I'm going to do what I love now.